Right.
But I mean, another interesting trend, I mean, I don't know if you can call it trend, but we haven't really seen it that much in the data center space. And then in the space of a week, we saw the creation of two. So I'm talking about the SPACs, the special purpose acquisition company. What's your thoughts behind that? I mean, you're someone that's very involved in the backstage of the industry across the entire continent. So, I mean, what do you think about it? Or what do you know?
I think, I mean, everybody's being approached at the moment for these vehicles, and it was a fairly quiet process in the US up until about 2019. And then many companies realized this is a sort of a quicker route to getting onto an exchange, maybe a quicker route to get companies that hadn't thought about being listed to get onto the market. It's not an enormous amount of money so far. So if you assume there were about 250 SPACs until December, there's probably another 100 since then. But the 250 SPACs, the total money raised is less than the market cap of Equinix. So it's not a phenomenal amount of money thrown at these shelf companies yet. But they're all sort of one-shot companies. It's like it's a trolley service to get companies onto NASDAQ. So it's an interesting phenomenon, and it's developing now. You know, you've got Mike Tobin, ex-Telecity, who's set up a SPAC, but this time based on the Amsterdam exchange. The UK Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange is thinking of changing the rules and allowing this as well. So I think it's an interesting moment in the history of tech. There's many companies that have private equity investors at the moment, which would like to have a bit more freedom, perhaps, and get out onto the market. So I think the time is good, but we'll see. You know, it might well overheat.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely keep an eye on that one for the remainder of the year, and then even into next year. But speaking of the rest of the year and into next year, I mean, there's